Friends, welcome. This is a really special day. I'm with a really good friend, Mary Brown. And by the way, I think some of you heard the news Sunday morning. Mary is going to, in July, become the new appointed senior pastor of Central United Methodist Church. And we thought it'd be nice to personalize this a little bit since the announcement has been made. Mary comes to us with when I think about, you know, where she's at in terms of tenure and years, for her to already establish her reputation as just one of the best preachers of our conference. And when I think about Mary, I think about this rare constellation of gifts. She has this homiletical and theological depth that's coupled with rare relational sensibilities. So here we have somebody that's going to be a good thinker and proclaimer. And I know Mary and our own friendship is someone who is going to be a friend to all. So, Mary, this is a special day. Welcome. Here you are in the what do we call this room? The cave, the podcast cave. So
I'm here. I can't, it's a little bit of a pinch me moment. That if people joke about like I'm living the dream.
Yeah.
I think I'm literally living the dream. It's awesome to be here.
Good. So tell us a little bit about your family. And
I get to be a wife to Alan, who's an amazing human. He's the director of Wilderness Trail. It's actually how we met, was working there together. So we both share a love for that. And he's originally from Waynesville and a little bit from Balsam. We have two kids. Eleanor will be 13 this summer, which is amazing.
What grade will that be?
She'll be in 8th grade.
8th grade.
Yeah. And Reed is 10, so he'll be in 5th grade next year.
Okay.
And they are just awesome, funny, thoughtful, creative people in my like clearly unbiased opinion. And I just feel very fortunate. We've got a neat little family.
Great.
We like to laugh together a lot.
And there's some good news that happened this week. I think you found a place to live, an abode, right?
We did. This feels like I can feel God at work through all of this in humbling ways. But that's been one of our little miracles. We have a home in West Asheville, just 2 miles from where we're sitting right now. And we're really excited to get to be a part of the community and to do life here in Asheville.
You can walk to work.
I mean, I'm ready.
You'll have to cross the river, but it can be done. There are bridges. So tell us the places you served here in the Western Conference.
My first appointment as an elder was in Charlotte. It was a kind of fledgling church start, and we had really important experiences there. And both kids were born during the 3 years we got to be in Charlotte. We moved from there to Andrews, North Carolina. And if you don't know where that is, I didn't before I moved there. And then we found out that it's an amazing town in the far western part of our state with just exceptional people in it. Got to be there 6 years. And we've been serving at First United Methodist in Sylva, North Carolina. And what a neat community, neat downtown, really active community.
Yeah.
So we leave there with grief, and that's a real part of it. We've been talking as a family, and especially with the kids.
So that announcement will happen. We're doing this before the announcement.
We're like living in the in-between here.
Right. So
right now it will happen Sunday.
So this is Thursday, and it's this Sunday that your congregation will hear that. And I was thinking about those days in our life where Sarah and I faced those feelings of letting go and the grieving, but then that anticipation of being in a new place. So it's an emotional mix.
It really is. This is for another moment to brag on my kids. When we told them the news, they cried, as they should, because they've made good friends. We've made good friends there. But then very quickly they were hopeful and thinking about what life in Asheville and life as a part of Central would be like. And so we've just given ourselves permission to feel both those things at the same time, and to grieve the moving away from that community, but to just genuinely feel really excited about what's ahead for us in Asheville.
I can remember the feeling of it's amazing this system we have. You pull out of the driveway of a parsonage or the place you're living, and a few hours later, you pull into a new driveway and you are now the pastor of this. There's not a lot of warming up period.
Mhm.
So when you think about what would be helpful to you, and I think about the people of Central, how could they respond in the weeks and months ahead that would be helpful to you as a new pastor?
First of all is prayers. And I don't say that lightly, like prayers for us as a family and for me as your incoming pastor, and for Silva first, I would welcome that too.
Yeah.
And then we're just all four of us really excited about getting to know people. And so introducing yourself, if you have a small group that's meeting, extend an invitation. We really are excited and curious about the human face of this congregation.
Yes, yes.
That has such a great reputation in our conference for the role that Central plays in Asheville and in Buncombe County and all the neat ministries that go on here. But just the folks that I've gotten to meet so far have like whet my appetite for getting to know the human face in the rest of this congregation. So we're excited to get to meet you and to know you.
All right, timetable. So your first Sunday here will be
July 9th.
July 9th. Okay. Everybody,
You'll be retired.
I'll be retired.
Which is also amazing.
But I'll be in prayer.
Thank you,
I'll
Rob.
probably be online. I'll probably be online watching. So y'all mark your calendar. I know a lot of times folks kind of disappear in July with wonderful trips and family outings and things, but if you're around, just let's all be together on that day. So Mary,
I'll be looking forward to it. I can't wait.
Wish you Godspeed on the journey, and we're going to have some great times ahead.
Thank you, Rob.
Thank you.
Thank you, Central.